If a voter in Michigan performs a search on Google, a somewhat shocking ad might pop up. The ad shows a young man lying in bed late at night when someone else texts him, "Hey, you need to vote." Okay. Why couldn't you text me during the day? And then sends the man a video of the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. I guess he's telling him he needs to vote because a white Republican took a shot at another white Republican? I don't know. I don't understand the logic. The man could hear the gunshots and the people screaming in the background, in the middle of the night, in his room. As Trump is rushed off stage with blood pouring down his face, a completely blown off ear that would amazingly grow back 1 week later, like an X-Man. Yeah. The man watching the video types a response. "This is out of control. How do I start?" In the middle of the night. 2 weeks later is the first time I'm seeing this video of something that literally played on every channel for 2 weeks straight. Who is this guy? This is the first time he's seeing it in the middle of the night. "Hey, you need to vote." Where do I go? How do I start? The ad then displays a website for a group called America PAC. The America PAC. First off, why is his friend sending him this video in the middle of the night? And second off, this is the first time he's seen it in the middle of the night from a text message. It was like wall-to-wall coverage of this for 2 solid weeks. But he only gets it from this one guy in the middle of the night. Oh my God, this happened 2 weeks later? 2 weeks later, I guess the premise of this video is this guy is a complete moron, right? "Now I have to vote because I've seen this text of something that I could literally not escape from the news in the middle of the night." Yeah, sure. Okay, bud. And also, as a rule of thumb, just for any of the morons that might have made it this far into the video, if you're a moron and you're still here, you haven't left a comment yet and jetted back to Breitbart or whatever, Charlie Kirk. If you're still here, let me give you a little insight into how the naming of these PACs work. If someone names themselves the America PAC, the American Patriot Pact, the American Patriot Guns, Eagles PAC, the American Patriot I Save Hostages PAC. Well, actually, I guess that should be the new name of, Joe's PAC here, because he did get those hostages back, which the Republicans are pretty mad about. They're pretty mad about it. And good job, Joe. You did a good job. But I digress. Let's get back to it. If someone names themselves the America PAC, they probably don't have America's best interest in hand. Chud, a white supremacist platformer, at the top of Twitter now. I don't need to say this. Anyone who's been on Twitter, you see it. Everybody you're recommended. If you leave your feed only, all you see, neo-Nazis, white supremacists. He gained generational wealth through apartheid South Africa, right? He's stepping in and naming his micro-targeting propaganda that he's building. This super PAC, what they do. With that guy in the middle of the night who has no idea what's going on because he's been in a coma, when he clicks on the America PAC, this is where it takes him. And these chuds are so low info, like I said, apartheid South African billionaire names his PAC the America PAC. Sure, bud. Trump is the new Adolf. Welcome to the Chud Report. I'm your host, MJ. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you end up liking this video. Check out the other content, and let's get into it. The website says it will help the viewer register to vote. But once the user clicks register to vote, the experience he or she will have can be very different depending on where they live. If the user lives in a state that is not considered competitive in the presidential election, like California, that's me, thank you, Electoral College, or Wyoming, for example, they'll be prompted to enter their email address and zip code and then directed quickly to a voter registration page for their state, or back to the original sign-up section. Elon Musk, champion of the Republic, Elon Musk, champion of voting. He took his $45 million that he was going to give to Trump, didn't like the PR hit, maybe didn't like the dip on Tesla, and instead he put it into his own super PAC. But for users that enter a zip code that indicates they live in a battleground state like Pennsylvania, Georgia, the process gets a little different. Rather than be directed to their state's voter registration page, they instead are directed to a highly detailed, personal information form, prompted to enter their address, cell phone number, and age. As with this dude's entire career, he simply copied something that had already been done and then, made it his own. The story of Elon. And honestly, it's a business model I would recommend to all of you out there. The only caveat, the only thing you need to get started is generational wealth that was derived from apartheid South Africa. Once you have that, you could have the same path as this chud right here. But micro-targeting certain groups of people in the United States, micro-targeting them under false pretenses so that you can feed them up with propaganda. It's called something. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's just, I can't remember. Like a blob guy kept talking about it, right? No, I don't think it was that blob guy. Although it is pretty similar. I don't think it was that blob guy. The blob guy I'm thinking about was a lot more makeup-y.
Be happy.
Yeah, that guy, that blob.
So, a lot of things happened today. This is all about election interference. This is all Biden run.
That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Big Trouble in Little China blob man with a little more makeup on. Election interference. In 2016, it was Cambridge Analytica, Stinky Steve, the Mercers, the Russians, who utilized this micro-targeting. And just like Elon, just like he's doing right now, they obtain the information about the people through nefarious means, through illegal means. They snatch the data from Facebook and other social media platforms with these stupid quizzes that you see on Facebook, right? Have you ever seen these? That your aunt shares? Which Disney princess am I? Which Disney princess am I? The dumb one. You're the dumb one, right? I don't know. Who's the dumbest Disney princess? I feel like if I answer that, I could get canceled because I'd say something wrong. But it has to be, in my very narrow opinion, Ariel, right? She was like, what's this? It's a fork. What's a fork do? Well, guess what, Ariel? Now we have your phone number, your sex, your race, your marital status, etc., etc. Which Halloween candy am I? Which one am I? Oh, look at this. Kathleen is a caramel. That's so you, Kathleen. I always think caramel. And Jade, I guess Jade is also a caramel. I think both of you are caramels, right? Oh, Debbie's a lollipop. You know why you're a lollipop, Debbie? Because you suck for taking this Facebook quiz. Does Facebook think I'm hot? Does Facebook think I'm more hot or I'm more cute? You're neither. Now watch this video. If you all had 2 brain cells left to rub together under your stupid red hat you've been wearing for 8 years, you would realize that this propaganda is thicker than Don Old's makeup. But why listen to me, Chud, when you could just take a Facebook test to see if you're super smart, or if you're super sexy, or if you're equally both. You're neither smart nor super sexy, Lena. This nefarious election interfering super PAC comes on the heels of last week when he shared to his hundreds of millions of viewers, even those that don't subscribe to him, he manipulates the algorithm so everybody sees it. He shared an AI manipulated campaign video of Kamala Harris.
As many predicted, the use of AI is already threatening the
I
integrity
think
of the
Elon
election.
predicted
Most
it. I
recently,
guess he knew
Elon
he was
Musk
going to
shared
do
a
this.
generated video mimicking the voice of Vice President Kamala Harris. The post makes it seem like Harris said things she actually never said. ABC 7 News reporter Tim Johns is here in studio with more on these dangers and what's being done about it.
What's
Tim?
being done, Tim Johns?
Yeah, Alma, since Musk
Spoiler,
shared the post
nothing.
on X on Friday, it's been viewed over 100 million times. And while he clarified on Sunday that it was satire, experts in the field argue carelessly promoting content like this damages election integrity throughout the entire country.
Election
Hi,
interference.
Kamala Harris, and your Democrat candidate for president.
This fake artificial intelligence generated video of Kamala Harris has been widely viewed online since being shared on X by tech billionaire
Look at
Elon
it.
Musk. The clip, to which we added this disclaimer, used
What
a
a
cloning
Chud.
tool to copy the voice of Vice President Harris and pretend she's saying things she's actually never said. The video has renewed concerns over the use of AI.
Renewed Elon's own concerns. This breaks his own imposed Twitter rules. But after blocking, like white dudes for Kamala and promoting neo-Nazi accounts, Like I said, you go on there, that's all it is now. I think anyone in this video, we all need to take this Facebook quiz that Elon has made. All right, what do we got here? Did Elon just take my personal data? Yes, you're a lollipop, or yes. I'm going to say yes, the third yes, though, not the first. Not the first yes. I like the way the third yes looks better. Am I a dumb princess? Are you a dumb princess? Take this quiz. Take this quiz, lollipop. Enter your social security number. Type it right there. There's your Elon Facebook quiz. Look, what do I care about in this next election? The Supreme Court. We've seen how this deep state organization, kings for life, unelected, put it there by people that never won the popular vote. We see how they have overturned and upside down the will of the people in this country. Workers' rights, we have to remove the power from these oligarchs and put it back into our hands, the people who keep this country moving, the people who built this country. And moving into my top 5 must-be-dones, if the Democrats are able to take the House, to take the Senate, and to take the presidency, I'm not getting ahead of my skis. I'm still saying if. But moving into my top 5 are getting this propagandist who takes billions from us, the taxpayers. He's taken billions of dollars from us. If you paid taxes in the last 15 to 20 years, you're funding Elon's super PAC here. Funding a super PAC that looks to exploit voters completely. Nefariously gain all the information about them so that he can take that information, because at the end of this, after you fill it all out, it doesn't even send you to register to vote if you're from one of those 6 or 7 battleground states. It's just like Texas is doing the same thing. Texas has a voter registration, and at the end they say you have to print this out now and walk it over to the courthouse. This is pure exploitation, and the perfect example of why billionaires and democracy, billionaires and a republic cannot coexist. He doesn't have to care that his company is tanking, right? It doesn't matter to him because he always has us. He always has us, this welfare queen. My dream is, first off, to get him completely out of the government. Nationalize SpaceX if you have to. I don't care at this point. Then put him in a 1950s tax bracket where 90% of his income is taxable. Then maybe we could get some of our damn money back. And maybe not leave him with enough to pull crap like this. America gun, huge arms, patriot flag, super PAC. If you like content like this, the Elon videos usually don't do good. So I'm not expecting this one to do very good. They just don't. YouTube has a very right-leaning algorithm, and this syncs up perfectly with it. But if you did see this video, you made it here, you got to watch it. Hit that like and subscribe. Maybe it'll put us in a good algorithm, so another Elon video doesn't bomb. To the members of this channel, thank you for your support. You want to sign up to be a member? I don't know how you do it. You click on the bottom there. Say become a member. Then you can support us directly. But that's it. That's what I got for you. Now take this quiz. The Chud Report.
Gunshots heard ringing out.
What happened?
More bangs are heard, mixed with screams from the crowd.